Alright guys, glad y'all could join with me this evening. It's been raining about all day. It quit probably about an hour ago. And I'm gonna go down here and see if I can get on a pig on the river. Y'all stick with me, see what we can come up with. Alright folks, we're getting down in here. I took this little old draw to kind of bust out on the creek down here, and then we're gonna take a right hand turn and go down the creek to the river. But there's been a few pigs up this little draw here. They ain't nothing fresh, but like I say, we got some rain. Oh, pretty much all day today. And it's quit and the sun popped out. So I'm gonna stay in here in the dark. See what I run up on. I'm fixing to dump out into a big creek down here. Hopefully I've got some water in it now. Alright guys, I made it to the bottom. The creek runs right back down over this side. Comes all the way down here in front of me, but you should check this big old flat rock out. Some of y'all know where I'm at. That's a big old boy right there. You talking about to make a heck of a shelter if need be. It's about probably 2.5 foot off the ground on this end. It goes back to nothing. That's pretty cool, guys. Figured I'd show you all that. Alright guys, got some pretty fresh sign right here. First sign I've run into, but it's pretty fresh. And this little old draw. They got it tore up right through here. This runs into the creek right out there. So I'm gonna try to work this area here pretty slow. See what comes up through here. Work down a little bit and I'm gonna stop and just listen, see if I can hear them. Finally got into some pretty fresh pig sign. See where they rooted that trail right around through there. That's pretty fresh. And this top here is all tore up. Like I say, folks, we don't have many pigs, but we got some. We just gotta get in there and locate them. That's pretty fresh right there, guys. All that right there. There's a pine thicket over here. It runs down this edge of this creek. Just hopefully I can catch something coming down here or going back into the thicket from this other side. Sometime today, this is the only water source in here. Sometime today, these pigs will be back in here. Alright guys, this is about as fresh as I've seen. I'm getting down here toward the river. Probably 200 yards off the river. They've been through here last night, I believe. continue right on down the side of this creek, having to stop periodically and look up in it. Guys, that's pretty fresh right there. That's since the rain. I'm gonna slip on down this creek. It don't look like he's went out over on the other side. Maybe right there. I ain't sure, but or they come in right there. I don't see nothing, no sign going back up the creek. It's all going down. So maybe they still in this creek down through here. Seems like I kind of want to smell them a little bit. You can see where he worked up the bank, and then he crossed right there, going down the creek. Alright guys, I tracked them all the way down the creek. They've come up out of the creek, and they in these bottoms right here, in these river bottoms. So I still got a good wind. I got kind of a cross wind right here. And I got a big ridge to my right. So I'm gonna kick around the bottom of that ridge and see what I can see off in here. But because if I go any deeper and then make my right hand turn, then anything back up in here is gonna catch my wind and be gone. So we'll see what happens. Pretty fresh right there, guys. It's still wet. I'm kind of down here on a pinch point. The river's right over there, about 30, 40 yards, maybe 50. Just right there. That's the bank of the river. These pigs are going right around the edge. Big draw comes off, ridge top comes off in here. There's a pinch point right here. So we're gonna ease around this pinch point and work our way. Big loop back to the right. Still got a pretty good wind right here. So we're gonna stay on them. All right, folks. I've made it all the way to the river in here. I tracked them as far as I could track them and lost them. I don't know where they went, but show you one of these pinch points, guys. I got a big ridge top, drops right off here at the river. Don't you look at this deer trail, pig trail, right around through here. Turn you around, right there's the river. Just look at that trail high, sucker. They got that sucker wore out. Catch the wind just right. You can sit here and kill you a deer, maybe a pig. Climb up one of these trees right here. Right there on this little knoll. Good looking spot in here for sure. Alright guys, I got about an hour and a half. It's getting good. Good time anyway. I'm gonna try to ease on through here a little piece. I'm gonna be going with the wind and the sun in my face. That's not gonna be good as far as the sun goes. Guys, it's just beautiful down here in this bottoms. I'm just coming down the side of the river, trying to stay in these bottoms as much as I can. And seeing what's going on. I got a good bit of shade cover down in here. There's a few spots getting sunny, but sun's on his way down. It's about 15 to 7, something like that. I'm gonna stay on the dark. Alright guys, I'm gonna slip on down in here, see if I can spot anything.